Hello, welcome back to Sorare Assist. Adam here, and today I'm going to be sharing my lineups, my football lineups for game week 316. If you do like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, sign up, use the link below where you get a free limited card and 13 common cards in the football version. And in the baseball version, you'll also get a free limited card after buying any 7 cards. And the NBA version, you'll get a free limited after buying 5 cards. So guys, let's get stuck into today's video then. As I say, today I'm going to be sharing my teams for the upcoming game week 316. Got some good lineups coming up as well. I've got 18 teams to show you guys. So I'll start with the Limited America, then I'll go on to the rest of my teams in no particular order. So the Champion America Limited team, I've gone for Rodrigo Ray in goal with Morales as the defender. That's a nice stack there for Gymnasia, looking a pretty solid choice there. I've then got Diego Valdez and Dela Cruz in midfield, so a pretty solid midfield there. And I've gone for Sebastian Drushy as my captain, who served me well in the current game week actually. That's going pretty well. I'll show you my current progress in the live game week 315 in a moment, because there is a chance of a couple of big rewards potentially in the current game week. But we'll carry on with the teams first to show you what I've got coming up. So Sebastian Drushy is actually a new sign as well for me. I only got him last week or something like that. I did get him with next season in mind, build up that XP, get him while he's a bit cheaper as well. So it's certainly started life well at my club, which I'll show you shortly. Champion Asia Limited team is looking like this. Bae Jong in goal for Suwon FC. I've got Young Woo in defence for Ulsan Hyundai. Looks like their main keeper is injured currently, so I don't think he's going to be starting that one. If he was, I would have had an Ulsan Hyundai stack there. Young Wool is 60% as well to play this game, so I wanted to check on the team news near the deadline. Then I've gone for a Jeju stack there for my midfielders and forward. Lee Chang-min and Yoon Bitgaram. Bitgaram is my captain there for Jeju, and then I've also got Joo Min Kyu as well for Jeju, who is expected to start this one. All-Star Limited team is looking really solid here, so I've got Paul Nardi in goal, of course plays for Ghent now. I've gone for Douglas Santos in defence. I've also got Wendell in there, but I will need to check on the news for him. It potentially got COVID, that's why I was out the last game. I don't know if the protocol, I think it's 2 weeks, isn't it? I don't know if the protocol for his that he has to be out has expired yet, so I will need to check on the team news for him. I've also got Malcolm as my captain, and I've also put Cecina in there for Diego. We know how fantastic he can be when he's in the mood. So this is looking a really solid team. Champion Europe Limited, I've got Romero in goal, Cuadrado in defence, Milinkovic Savic in midfield. I would have had Immobile in this team, but I think he's currently injured. I've got Defalo up front with Aspas as my captain. So this team is looking pretty good on paper. Let's see how they get on. Challenger Europe Limited, got Mignolet in goal with Munoz in defence, who scored 2 goals in his last game. Got Bakasetas as my captain. Hong, who's a new signing for me. I think he's looking really good stats wise. He's having some really good performances for Ghent as well. So I have got Hong as a new signing. He's gone straight into the team. And I've also got Karupas up front as well. Rested for the last match, so he should start this one. Champion Asia Rare, I've got Dong Hyun in goal with Delbridge to make up an Itchin United defensive stack. I've also got Bitgaram as my captain, Lee Chang-min in midfield as well, and Joo Min Kyu up front. So as you can see, this front three is the same as my Limited Asia team. So I'm hoping for a big performance from Jeju this weekend. Challenge Europe Limited, I've got Gil Mehem in goal, who seems to have got his place back in the team. I thought that would eventually happen. He's a quality goalkeeper. I've got Ivan Marquez for Nek Nemenjin in defence. Gone for Christian Bruls in midfield, Hatate up front, and I've also got Sobolov up front, who's going to be my captain this game week. Champion Europe Rare, I've got Mandanda in goal, Mario Roof and Napoli in defence. Gone for Max Miller-Arnold and Pellegrini in midfield, 2 solid options there. And I've gone for Alexis Sanchez as the captain, who does seem to have the most favourable fixture out of these guys. He is more than capable of getting a goal. All-Star Rare is one of my stronger teams. I've got Akinvive in goal. New signing, Miguel Terron. Bought him with next season in mind, but of course I can use him now as well. I've also got Remy Cabella as my captain. He should be cementing his place back in the Lille team now. Fantastic player when he does play. Got Dela Cruz in midfield as well, a new signing that I picked up again for next season, but of course I can utilise him now as the Argentinian league concludes. I've then got Jesus Ferreira up front as well for Dallas. My All-Star Pro team is the most powerful, rare team that I could put together. I've got Sillerson in goal, Douglas Santos my captain, I've gone for Rob Shofts in midfield. Got a good score last time out with no goal or assist, and they've got a good fixture coming up as well. Gone for the fantastic Shin Jin Ho in midfield as Aspas up front. Underdog rare, I've got Rosicki in defence with Philip Mwen, who is expected to start. I've also got Captain Amano, who's also expected to start as well, and Chua, who should start as well for Bakasexia. So this team is looking pretty decent. We'll see how we get on. Underdog Limited, I've gone for Tate as captain, who is expected to start this game. Gudmundsson for Genoa in the Division 2 of the Italian division. Gone for Oscar Rodriguez in midfield for Celta Vigo, and also Terror for Sporting Gijon, who obviously play in the Spanish League 2. Speaking of Division 2, here is my second Division Europe side. Gone for Joseph Martinez in goal for Genoa. Got Apori in defence, who now plays for Le Havre. Clement in midfield, who plays for Kaiserslautern. I've also got Dombia, who's been on fantastic form recently, as my captain. He now plays for Shocks. And I've also gone for Bakis up front, who plays for Andorra. Specialist rare as an outside chance, because some of these players might not actually start. But Don Hyun should start. Leo Dubius has got a chance for starting for Galatasaray. Diego Valdez should start this one. We've also got Rybus, who is another doubt potentially for CSK Moscow, but I'm hoping for Spartak Moscow, but I'm hoping to start this one. And Furuhashi could start on the bench for the Celtic game, but he's more than capable of coming off the bench and getting a goal. That's all he'll need really for a decent score. Specialist Limited, I've gone for Herrera in goal with Vidal to make up an Osasuna defensive stack there. Gone for Jinho in midfield, and I've got Brulls in midfield with Ngoy for Mechlin up front, and Mechlin have got a pretty decent fixture this week as well, so I'm hoping for a good result there. Underdog 45, I've gone for Emmanuel Nitim. Looks like a decent option in the player with a 40 or below in the last 15 slots, so I've picked him up for this game week. Got Osmo there, who's away to Suwon FC, capable of getting some decent scores. Gone for Captain Sahiti, who's been on good form recently. They have got quite a difficult fixture coming up, but I think he's more than capable of getting on the score sheet. And I've also got Pojan Palo for Vincenza. I'm hoping he can start and bag a goal. I've also put a team in the Mystery Kit Challenge as well, although I don't hold much hope for this because you are actually allowed 2 legends in this division, and obviously they're going to get some big scores. But I've put a team in anyway. I've gone for Jo Hyu Suk, who should be the replacement for the usual starter for Ulsan while he's injured. I've gone for Boshinschwitz of Ernenveen in defence. Ditaccio in midfield, who now plays in the second division in Italy. And I've got Tanane up front with Alexandra Play as my captain for Mönchengladbach. He should be back from injury now. He did start the last game, I believe, or come off the bench, got an assist. So he's looking like he's working his way back to full fitness. So he is my captain in this Mystery Kit Challenge. So that was all my teams for Game Week 316. I'm sure you'll agree there's some fantastic teams there. Good luck to you guys in the upcoming game week. I hope you pick up some nice rewards. And I will show you quickly my current live progress as well in the football, as I said I would. So I've got a couple of teams with some hope here. So we've got this team here, the Specialist Limited team. Now as you can see, they've got some good scores here. So Gene Amani was one of my players that had a 40 or below in the last 15. Aspas unfortunately missed a penalty in this one, so it could have been much better. But there is a chance of a decent prize here if Blake can keep a clean sheet and Dewara can also have a good game. At the moment a tier 3 is projected, but I've got 221 points with the first 3 players. I think that's a pretty decent start for the Specialist Division. And the other team that I've got high hopes for is the All-Star Limited team. So at the minute, I've had 3 players play, so I've got a clean sheet from Mignolet. Munoz got a fantastic 100 score, and I've also got Morioka who got a 57, but obviously Munez made up for that. But I have still got Jack Elliott to play for Philadelphia Union. They're at home as well, so hopefully you can keep a clean sheet. And then I've got my captain as Carlos Vela. So there is a good chance here that I could get amongst the big prizes. Currently on 238 points. If Jack Elliott can have a decent game and Philadelphia Union keep a clean sheet, he could get a 60 or 70 score. That's going to take me over to 300 points. And then if Carlos Vela can bang a couple of goals, have a storming game, that's going to take me potentially near to the 400 points or even potentially above that. That's going to obviously result in a fantastic prize. Obviously a little bit of work to do yet, but I think these two guys are definitely capable of getting some scores. The first 3 players have done really well for me. Currently got 238 points with 3 players played. I hope you guys are having success in the current game week as well. Good luck in the upcoming game week. If you did like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, sign up using the link below where you get a Freedom card, 13 common cards of the football. There's also some free cards available on the baseball and basketball as well. Details are in the description. Check out my Patreon as well for regular scouting and SorareAssist.com. Okay guys, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you again soon.